Being a published author is an important part of a career for serious public speakers and consultants. Mindy Gibbons-Klein talks about the middle route between vanity and traditional publishing.
I've heard of people being charged an extortionate amount and only being offered 30 or 35% off their own book. You're going to pay in terms of losing your rights and not being able to reproduce even a few paragraphs from your own book without asking permission from your publisher. You're going to pay in terms of losing other rights, and you have to check the contracts of these things: foreign rights, translation rights, film rights, e-book rights, and other distribution rights. If somebody else is investing, it's their gig. If it's their money, they own it. They own you. So don't give me this vanity is reaching in your own pocket and paying. You know, my average author earns £100,000 from their book. Not from book sales, necessarily. They do sell books. They're not doing it to sell books only. They know they're going to earn, on average, £100,000 in higher fees, speaking gigs and other consulting opportunities and things they wouldn't have had, and other products, and just the credibility leads to doors opening all over the place.
Investing in some of our authors, Mindy has travelled to Birmingham to speak at another book launch.
I want to share with you how important this project is for me, for my publishing company, and for society. I looked for some words that would be really resonant and inspirational, and I found them in the lyrics of a song by the late, great Whitney Houston. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride. How beautiful is that?
Recording artist and former MTV music video contributor Herman Stewart has written his first book supporting and mentoring young people.
So they need someone that they can talk to, that they feel they won't be judged, that they feel that at some level, some things will be confidential, and they can they can have an outlet. And really, that's what it's about. I believe that formal education is good. Geography, maths, English, science, French, home tech, whatever it is, it's good. But we need to learn about ourselves as well.
Mindy spends a lot of her time running from business to business. In support of young people, Mindy gives up her time to work with a local girls' school as a business consultant, mentoring them in business studies.
I am a young enterprise business advisor, which means that I advise a group of youngsters, I say youngsters, year 12, so 17-year-old girls in this case, who are running a young enterprise company. It's a national scheme. I've been doing this role for a couple of years, and each school year I work with a group of girls, and they start up a company, they get the concept, and they run it as if it's a real company for the whole of the school year. And then we're just getting to the end, and we need to do the report to see how it all went, how much money they made, what they learned, etc. I know I'm running two thriving businesses, and I think that's all the more reason for me to give back. And I do understand a few things that I've learned, that I've picked up along the way through my MBA and through real business experience, and I feel I can and should contribute that back, and that's why I continue to do it.
Mindy has very little family time, and the best of this tends to come at the weekends. Constant travelling all over the world means that family time is very often mixed with business.
I am a workophile. I love my work. Or businessophile. I love my actual business. And I happen to love it so much that I'm willing to work a lot in it.
Weekends are not always a quiet affair for the household. She's always on the go, attending monthly breakfast meetings and cramming in the family food shopping whilst on the move. Family time is important to the whole family. Phil, Mindy's husband, is supportive of Mindy, being a businesswoman and an entrepreneur, and he works in IT after running his own successful business. Mindy is a finalist at a business awards ceremony. This is a night out for husband and wife and Mindy's right-hand woman, Emma Herbert.
It's a real honour just to be at the awards, and that we've already won in the sense that, you know, we're on the list, and we're going to use it as a fun evening and networking, and it's going to be, you know, a great time, and if we win, it's a bonus.
I'm Julie Oakley, and I help Mindy with the production of the books that she produces for the authors. I get involved sometimes on the editing and proofreading side, which is very nice, because if I proofread the book that I work on the design on, then I've gone through the text with a fine-tooth comb, and so that I can get a good feel of what design will work best with their book. And sometimes the authors have an idea of what they want on the cover or the inside. Sometimes they don't. But even if they do have an idea, I have a conversation with them, and then I'll produce some visuals for them.
That just came in, one of our clients who it shouldn't be changing, might as well show you. The back looks really good as well. That cover, you know, people always spend like 3 seconds on the front cover, then they look at the back cover, tend to spend about 5 to 7 seconds depending on how much there is, then they do this. As if that's really going to give them an idea. Yes, there's words in there. Yes, there's pictures in there. But that's how they do it. So, you know, front cover's got to be interesting enough so that they look at the back and then do that flick through thing. We have a really, really good conversion of our books. So when somebody looks up a book online on Amazon or something, more than 80% go on to buy it.
My book, Sacred Paths Entwined, published on the 4th of July 2012. And coming to the retreat has been an integral part of that whole journey that I've been on. And you know, what I've experienced here and brought together probably wouldn't have been possible had I done it on my own and without the support of Mindy and everybody else in the room. So I'm really, really grateful and happy that I came to the retreat and I've had this experience, and I would highly recommend it to anyone else who has got some kind of deadline or wants to get their book published and out there and to start making, you know, an influence and an impact on the people who the book is meant for.
This has been a small taste of the processes involved in writing a book. Join me, Julian McDowell, over the next 12 weeks, where we will be looking at 12 aspiring authors from the start of the process right through to their published works. Who knows? Maybe there's a book inside you.